Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about this budget build AR-15. In today's world of ARs, there are plenty of options out there. Things like Palmetto State and Radical Firearms are both on the lower end. You can go buy AR precision uppers and lowers, build your own with BCM components, all sorts of good stuff like that. So you can spend about as much or as little as you want. In this case here, this total rifle without the optic is about $430. With the optic, it's $560. So it is a sub $500 AR before the optic. And quick breakdown of the parts on it. This is an A2 flash hider that I had around because I swapped out a muzzle device of my own. The handguard here is a Matrix Arms Victor M-Lock handguard. The barrel is a 16-inch AR Stoner. And I've liked the handguard quite a bit so far. It's pretty lightweight. It's pretty easy to install. I put the whole gun together myself. So it's pretty easy to install. It's been, like I said, it's been really good so far. It doesn't get warm around the gas block and around the chamber as you would expect. I should talk about the gas block on here. Is literally says discount $750 gas block, and then it has a NBS carbine gas tube. So literally the cheapest stuff I could find to put this thing together. The upper is an AIM surplus upper, and then the bulk carrier group is AIM surplus as well. The lower is an Anderson for you Poverty Pony fans. Lower parts kit is Anderson as well. The buffer tube, weight and spring is all AR Stoner, and then the stock on it is an Adaptive Tactical EX Performance stock. I used to get tac packs for a little while, and this was one of the things that came in there. I wasn't ever going to use it on a build of my own, so I thought it would be a perfect fit for this. So far in the testing, we are 200 rounds through it, and it's all been brass ammo. A mix of Winchester and PMC 55 grain. Now, I did buy a Wolf steel case and a full case of PMC bronze. So the end goal of this gun is to do 1,000 rounds through it. I'll probably take it apart then and see how it looks component-wise. And obviously, if we have any failures and that kind of stuff, I'll catalog it and let you know. But we're 200 rounds in so far. The goal is to get to 1,000 and then kind of do a tear down, see what we think of it, let you know. So it's a fun project. Looking forward to completing here. Hunting season starts in September in Minnesota, so I'll be up at the cabin, and I should be able to stretch this thing out to 400 yards across the field if I want. At least I will be doing 100 yards to 200 for sure. We'll see if I want to put an optic or something on it and shoot at 400, or put a magnifier behind this Vortex Spark 2. Side note, I've really enjoyed the Spark 2 so far. It's kind of hardy. It works really well. It's very simple, but it's worked really well so far. Once we get to the cabin, we'll get to 100 yards and see what I think of it. But yeah, overall, I like it. The trigger in it is an Anderson. It's about 7.5 pounds right now, so a little heavy. You know, a little maybe heavier than a normal mil spec, but we'll work it some more and see what it chimes in at later on and see if it loosens up anymore. But yeah. Overall, it's been a very good gun so far, very consistent, no failures, 200 rounds in. So, budget guns have their place. And I know there's a lot of people on social media that say, save your money, buy an expensive gun. But, if all you can afford is a cheap gun, but that also gets you ammo and training, do that. At least in my opinion. You can do whatever you want, it's your money. But, getting a gun that's pretty to look at and never gets used does you no good. So, if all you can afford is a Palmetto State, I have 2 of those myself, and they have been very good. My little 10.5 pistol that I did in the Vortex Crossfire 2 video is that gun, and I've got 2,000 rounds or better through that little AR pistol, and I've had no problems with it at all. I also have one of their 11.5 kind of clone-looking guns. So far those have both been very good to me, and those are my experience with Palmetto State. I have things like an Aero Precision upper and lower with a BCM barrel and handguard. That's like a Mark 12-ish clone. That's been fantastic, but it's close to $2,000. Yeah, I've got a wide range of kind of budget-friendly and expensive ARs. So I've kind of covered the gambit in my experience. I'm starting to use them more and more, and I'm trying to, as I've stated before, get more training personally. I'm going to take a Stop the Bleed course here in a couple of weeks, and I'm looking to get a holster for my battle belt that I picked up so that I can go do some defensive pistol or defensive rifle classes at Modern Sportsman, which is in Burnsville, Minnesota, my preferred range. So if you're in the Twin Cities or you're in the South Metro, Modern Sportsman in Burnsville is a place to go, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a 1,000 round review. Hopefully, if it doesn't fail catastrophically in the next 100 rounds or so, or a few hundred rounds. But we're 200 rounds in, 800 rounds to go, mixture of steel and brass, and we will let you know at 1,000 rounds how this thing performs. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all the viewership I've had on this. We're about 4 months into this channel being published and having videos out, and I'm blown away by the response to it and the support. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.